What's up, guys? A little stock update here for you. I wanted to go over something that people in the room have been looking at super duper hard, and including me myself. I've been looking at this stock for quite some time just because it's beaten down, and that is Lulu, ticker LULU. As we all know, this is one of the top athletic companies as far as sportswear is concerned. They make all the great yoga pants that the girls wear, and it's all expensive. And so this brand is really at a discount right now. It's down 52% year to date, 37% on the year. And, they're starting to feel like there's a bottom here. Now, is there? I'm not really sure. So before we get into the chart, let's kind of just go into the financials real quick. This stock's got a great price to earnings ratio of 11.1, which is fairly low. I like that. They do have a little bit of debt, but it's really not crazy. 1.76 billion, and they have 4 billion in assets. So way more assets than liabilities, which I like. And they make money every quarter. I mean, they're generally making between 15 and 20% on their money every quarter. For instance, last quarter they did 2.5 billion in total revenue, and they made 370 million. So that was 14.69% on their money, which is not too shabby. Okay, so looks good there. Everything's fine. We had somebody in the room say that an analyst, MVB buy signal, said there was support around 160, which I can definitely concur with. This is a monthly level at 162.50, and so even though the trend is down, it is certainly priced right to buy. Also, another thing that came out today was that some analysts over here at BNP have now upgraded this to neutral, which doesn't mean much other than the simple fact that they removed it from a sell, which is, I guess, good. And it did pop the stock quite a bit today. As you can see, it went up 5.2%. And so now let's just really get into the chart and take a look here. I thought about actually nibbling on this stock when we were down here at the 155.49, but we never quite got there. They actually just missed it. And what they're doing right now is they've kind of balanced out a little bit on this weekly. They've been down here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 7 weeks now, 6, 7 weeks. And they've got a little love off this monthly here at the 162.50. But my big major resistance area, guys, is right here at the 189 and 189.55. So this is the make it or break it for this trade here. It either gets above this level and we continue to push up higher and we'll go all the way up into the 300s, or they fail here. Okay, so it's very, very defined and very clear. Like I said, I was looking for the 155 to play. Didn't do it, unfortunately. I really wanted that. But we're very close to resistance now, so I got to wait and see what happens here. Ultimately, for me, I was being greedy. I was waiting for new COVID lows, and there's a monthly down there that's at 121.61. I wanted that sweep, and then I was just going to hold on to this thing forever. But it didn't happen yet, I should say. It didn't happen yet. But right now we are finding some support here on this monthly, which, in all honesty, I could argue that it was tested and whatever, but it is important. And so, we'll see what happens. Basically, this is the line in the sand on the upper side, 189.55 for the pop higher, 162 on the monthly for the move lower. If they do get down here, I would look for this weekly to play at 155.50. Might be a nice little sweep play. But this, if we bump our head here, we could come much, much lower. One of the things that I was looking into on why this stock was getting beat up was essentially they are starting to overprice themselves for the U.S. customer. And so a lot of customers, they're losing their U.S. customer base because it's just simply too expensive. And so what was interesting is they're using the whole Apple methodology or logic, basically saying that we are the premium brand, so we're not going to discount our brand. There's no sales, no discounts, no nothing. If you want our stuff, you're going to pay a premium price. It's just how it is. And it works great for Apple. I mean, as you know, people pay big money for Apple stuff, never goes on sale, and they do quite fine. But that's exactly what Lululemon's doing here. And what was interesting was the CEO said, we're actually going to do the opposite. We're going to raise our prices on certain items and show people how good of a brand we are. So I thought that was very, very interesting. It was interesting. So, what's going to happen? I don't really know. We'll see what happens. But, this company, analysts have the price target at 185. We're damn near there, okay? And then this analyst says it's a neutral rating, but they think it's going to go to 146. So I'm not again, I mean, from a chart perspective, I mean, I could see buying it here. But again, I'm just being greedy. There's a lot of other things going on out there, and I'm personally going to wait. But I wanted to let everybody know kind of what was cooking. It is definitely looking like it's Wing out and it's trying to find a bottom, but really it just comes down to 189.55. If we can get acceptance above that, we're off and running. If we can't, then that's all she wrote. So I hope that it helps everybody out. I'm going to give you guys an idea of what I'm looking at here from a charting perspective, the research that I've done on it, and I will talk to you guys soon. Cheers.